rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, isn't Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIEs.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage.
Breakaway from Michael Thomas. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 65 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. On for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Cowboys nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Looking to throw. Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
So that'll back him up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Fournette running out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now
Leonard Fournette. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
At the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They go play action with Griffin. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Pollard. He'll have a first down past the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 71 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What, 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance, it's almost 50-50. Most of the times when you talk about offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's got about 5 yards yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
The tackle made.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
7 yards there and a first down. They'll run with Fournette. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Up second and goal.
On second down, here's Fournette. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
Brings up second and...
Throwing on second down. Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true to you, because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 49.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Griffin going to keep it himself. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Come on, boys. Come on.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. 4th down. Here's RG3. Open man is Michael Thomas. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
Four yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. From the shotgun, Griffin. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
33. Cowboys 8.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown. I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Cooper's got it. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Of course, he's coming off that monster game in their wild card victory, but that's his first catch here in the division. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Saints 40, Cowboys 8.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Dallas.
Tony Pollard, 78 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take him out to dinner.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This is Fournette. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Fournette. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And they'll run the option here with Hurts. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now they'll throw it with Griffin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Prescott on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
I can't wait to see how alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a give to Fournette. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Griffin. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, it's Griffin. Over the middle to Smith. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. pitch it in with Fournette. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and...
They'll give Fournette another crack. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints just continue to roll. Wants to try to end the PAT. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Cowboy first down.
On first down, Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the tackle.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On second down, Pollard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Prescott off play action. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Dallas.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Prescott from the gun. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin there to make the grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now Mike McCarthy saying let's go for 2.
Point conversion.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
A handoff to Fournette. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hurts going to keep this himself. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jalen Hurts, 34 yards. And the Saints are pouring it on. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go, his first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
He missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run on 1st down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun. It's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Prescott yet again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll run with Pollard. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
On third down, it's Pollard. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And the Cowboy first down.
Throwing, Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a
heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Malcolm Jenkins. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Prescott now. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. For the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense, because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10,
another day.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, Griffin. We got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 33-yard line.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. And for the 3rd time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe with a pick. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Now a toss coming right side. Carter, and he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Boys, 36.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. first down. Griffin, he'll let this thing go for Sanders. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 37. And Lutz puts this one through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
4-yard gain on the play. First down.
Now Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn. Him loose, big man, and he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
taken down.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Terry Poe able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Leonard Fournette saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints add on to their lead.
64.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, a great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Gonna run again here with Pollard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott.
Open man, Lamb. It's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is incomplete. Cooper was the target there, but it'll be 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Prescott to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
6-yard line.
That second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. And again, it's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 64 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2.
Point conversion.
They're going to try and run. And they'll get in. They're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A shotgun give to Fournette. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Anthony Brown on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 22. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd down, Griffin steps away to his left. Look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. That's picked up by the Cowboys. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not...
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Terrell Suggs in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Malcolm Jenkins. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's got some space here. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage, at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Again, it's Ballage. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
On the tackle.
They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker.
Complete.
That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. And a Cowboy first down.
First down, Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for Sean McKeon. Incomplete. It leads to
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Play action now, Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Or there defensively.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Now Griffin on 1st down. Oh, my goodness, another interception. Julian Lloyd picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take
surprise back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me.
And now here is another interception. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From midfield now, here's Griffin.
Space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, if things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Here's a give to Fournette. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Short of the goal line. A gain of 3. Brings up...
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class is starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the number 1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb. 77 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it here.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. So that one will be accepted. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw is RG3. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now Griffin on 2nd down. And the Cowboys His pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence, his second sack of the night.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play. There, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott is going to find his running back. It's complete. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
But it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This is Fournette. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB.
And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack.
A loss of 10 yards on the play.
3rd and long. It's Griffin. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how...
And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. A super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. On the run, it's Fournette. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard.
From the gun, it's Griffin. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 22 yards. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Saints 81. Cowboys 50.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll fire this deep from Gallup. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense got crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Second and 10. Once again, Griffin. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Sanders.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. To throw again is Griffin. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown This thing is ugly.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. To look to add the extra point. And set him back 5. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score is Saints 88, Cowboys 50.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll throw right away. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with
game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4G